welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time. Guys. But unfortunately, I had COVID. So I guess I'm gonna tell you, this video will be about my experience with COVID. So, you know, COVID, Corona, Dorona, Death Rona, whatever we want to call her, that girl right there, that girl is something serious. And I honestly feel like, honey, a lot of people say that it's like they compare it to the flu, but honey, I feel like that thing is worse than the flu, because girl, honey, she want to make you just throw it all away, like just go ahead and just give it up and say, okay, I'm out. Honey, she's something serious. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my experience. So it actually started on, I would say December. My symptoms actually started on December 24th. So how it started was, I was sitting here trying to fold clothes. Well, let me go back. Okay, so my symptoms started on December 24th. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you from the jump. Okay, so December 24th, I was trying to clean up the house a little bit, but I noticed that I didn't, like, once I got up, my legs and stuff was kind of like shaky, like very sturdy, like I just couldn't walk right or whatever. So anyway, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm still trying to push through. So it became like I began to fold clothes. I started folding clothes, and at this point, like, my body hadn't started aching. Now, I didn't have no other symptoms, but, you know, the leg shaking, which is, I'm like, okay, maybe it's just whatever. And here comes my body aching, so I'm like, oh, like, maybe I'm just sore. So as I began to fold clothes, I'm, you know, moving on, whatever. But I had then, like, my head and stuff was starting to hurt. Every time I bend down to pick up the clothes, it's like I would just get so lightheaded. But of course, it's the day before Christmas, so I'm trying to steady push myself because I got family coming over. I'm supposed to be cooking a big breakfast. So I'm trying to go ahead and get my house together before my family comes over. So I'm trying to push myself, you know, and just go ahead and do it. But I'm like, I can't. So I made it to the point where I finished folding the clothes. But at this point, like I said, I finished folding the clothes, but the clothes got to get put up. So I'm like, oh boy, I can't do it. I'm like, I can't do it. So I'm telling my boyfriend, I'm like, babe, you know, I fold up clothes. Can you just put the clothes up for me? So he was like, okay, yeah, I got you, cool. I went there and I laid down, and that was it. At this point, it seemed like, boom, everything hit. So at this point, I had a excruciating headache. I was lightheaded. I was had the body aches. At this point, I had the chills. One minute I was cold, next minute I was hot. Like, I just had the chills. What else I had? Okay, so I'm still trying to put, you know what I'm saying, I went ahead and laid down for a couple of hours or whatever, so now it's time to eat. So I'm like, okay, now I gotta eat, you know, trying to cook me some little food. So as you guys know, I love me some seafood or whatever. So, you know, when I eat my seafood, I gotta have my little sauce or whatever, my little butter sauce or whatever. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm eating this food and I couldn't taste it. Nope, I could not taste it, and that was just like, it kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that really hurted me, because I love to eat, and it's like, oh my God, like, it was actually like a life-changing moment. Like, even though, you know what I'm saying, I know that you could experience permanent loss and smell and taste and stuff like that, but I'm not trying to think like that. So when it really hit me, it was like, oh my God, like I just know I had the COVID at this time. I just knew I was positive. So I'm like, okay, Lord, I just know this is it. Like, this is it. I got it. This is it. So instead of trying to move up, like, okay, at this point, it is the next day, which is Christmas. So I'm telling everybody, I'm calling people, I'm like, hey, okay, no, back it up. Okay, so actually, yeah, it was actually Christmas morning, and it was probably like 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Like I said, I was having the chills or whatever, so I decided, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm having the chills because I have a fever or whatever. I didn't feel like I had a fever, but I can't say I didn't feel like I had a fever because I was hot. Okay, so went ahead and checked my thermometer, checked my temperature with the thermometer, and my fever, I did have a fever. My fever was 100.1. So that right there, after the fever, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I have it. Like, at this point, like, I just had, like, in the back of my mind, once I said, I couldn't taste anything, I really was kind of like, okay, well, I'm not feeling good, so my taste bud could be, like, a bit off. But once I had that fever, oh, yeah, it was it. I just knew it at this point, for real. I just knew it. Like, in the back of my head, I wanted, like, okay, you don't got it. You know what I'm saying? You don't got it. But when I had the fever, that just, whew, okay. Because at this point, like, now I got, like, mostly all of the symptoms. At this point now, it's the headaches, it's the fever. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning because I did throw up or whatever like that. So anyway, now I've been having vomiting. So it's the headaches, the chills, the vomiting, can't taste or smell. I think that's it, guys. Fever, headache, chills, lost taste or smell, and vomiting. So that was it. So at this point, like I said, I mostly got all of the symptoms or whatever, so I'm just sold at this point. So I called my people, I was like, hey, I already let them know that I wasn't feeling good. But once I had the fever, I'm like, okay, hey guys, I have the fever or whatever, I don't think it's safe for you to come over or come around. I'm gonna have to cancel breakfast. Okay, now it's Christmas, so I'm just like, I'm just gotta go get tested. So I decided to go get tested on Christmas Day. When I got tested on Christmas Day, of course, you wait till, like, your results come back or whatever. I'm going to show you my results probably here or there, whichever, if I can. Show you my results or whatever. So my results came back 2 days later, and I'm kind of slow, like, so it hadn't said detected. And I'm like, okay, what does detected mean? Like, I'm like, for me, when people saying they're positive for COVID, they're negative for COVID, I'm thinking that I'm looking for actually positive and negative, like, thing. I'm looking for it to say positive or negative. But when it said detected, I'm like, okay, detected mean, like, detected. At this point, I'm like, I'm like I said, I'm like, okay, like, what does it mean to detect? So do I got it or do I not? But the nurse, the hospital actually called me, like, the day after, which was third day or whatever, and she actually confirmed that I did have the COVID, and that, so actually detected me positive. For guys that don't know, have a little slow moment like me. After that, it just seemed like I don't know, like, the first couple of days was hard. Like, it was very hard. I couldn't get out of bed because my body was aching, like, it was aching, like, excruciating, however, pain, like, it was bad. My body was aching so bad, I could not get up out of bed. I didn't want to get up out of bed. I was throwing up. I was very nauseous, like, to the point where that, I was lightheaded as well, so I don't know, like, was my lightheadedness causing me to be nauseous? I don't know, but I was nauseous. I was also kept throwing up, sometimes twice a day, throwing up once a day, throwing up, vomiting for those who don't like to throw up. Yes, I was vomiting. It was bad. My headache, I was still having excruciating headaches to the point where that, like I said, I could not get up out of bed. I could just sit there with my eyes closed because my eyes were hurting as well. It was like something behind my eyelids to the point where that, I don't know if you ever had like a really bad migraine to the point that it hurts your eyes. My eyes was hurting so bad behind there. I don't know. It was just hurting so bad that I just had to close my eyes. I just had to close my eyes. Just lay in the bed, close my eyes. Okay, so this point I'm like, okay, you know, whew, like, oh, you can't do nothing, Kayla, but you just gotta lay here. I know they said, you know, that you can't take any medicine. Actually, I wasn't even prescribed any medicine, but I was told that to take like over the counter medicine for like the headaches and the fever or whatever. But other than that, I'm like, okay, Kayla, you just gotta let your body like do what it do. So at this point in time, everybody around me like, Kayla, you got to get up. You got to get up. My mom had said that her boyfriend daughter works at a hospital thing or whatever like that, in any medical field or whatever. But anyway, she stated that a lot of people are actually dying from COVID because they can't, or they just laying there letting the virus just take over the body. And it actually helps if you'll get up and, you know, try to like move around. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to hear that. I can't get up. I'm like, please, just please. I know what you're saying, but at this point, I can't. Like, I know what you're saying, but I may die, you know what I'm saying, by letting this virus just sit here and take over my body. But what I'm telling you, Mom, is I can't get up. Like, girl, please. I can't. I'm telling you. I can't move. Like, I just can't. So I'm like, Lord, Kayla, you know. I'm like, okay. So she's like, okay, I'm just going to tell you that or whatever, you know. So we let that be that. But I'm sitting here, y'all, and I'm just like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I got kids. I don't want to die. I don't want to let the COVID take me out. Like, I just don't want to. So I'm trying to get up. I'm getting up, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm getting up and going to the bathroom or whatever like this. As I'm getting up, going to the bathroom, I noticed that, you know, like me, I'm not gonna say I'm a neat freak or whatever, but it can be like dishes in the sinks or whatever. Like, then I'm like, oh my God, my house is dirty. So it's like little stuff like that aggravated me. So I'm like, okay, Kayla, you know, you got to try to get up and try to straighten up your house or whatever like this. Got up, and I noticed that as I was getting up, kind of slowly moving around, like I said, my head and stuff is still pounding. I'm still having a really bad headache. But as I'm like, you know, getting up, trying to move around, I noticed that it's kind of making me feel better. I don't know what it is. It's not making my body feel better, because like I said, my body, well, it's not making, I could say my head or whatever, because like I said, my head was still my head was still pounding. So I don't know. I can't really explain it. All I know is as I got up, trying to move around a little bit, it made me feel better. I don't know what it was. Now I can't tell you what it was. Like I said, all I can tell you was that it made me feel better or whatever. Not like a lot better. It just made me feel like a little bit, or just a little bit better. Okay, so now once I'm up moving around, I'm like, okay, girl, you feeling good. You know what I'm saying? This thing, 2 weeks, they COVID. I'm like, COVID. Well, who? COVID to stop who? Not me. Not this. Not who? Not me. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling when I get up, y'all. But let me tell you, COVID had nothing going. Girl, I tried to overdo it, thinking I'm just so healed, whatever. I moved one little bit, and boom, head go to spinning again. I'm like, oh Lord, okay. I'm like this. I holler at you. I'm going back to bed. I gotta lay down. So Ashley was laying down, back again, letting this thing take over my body back again. But like I said, I noticed that it kept making me, as I got up, you know what I'm saying, trying to move around a little bit. It made me feel a little bit better. So that was my goal. Like every day, I'm like, okay, I know you feel this way, you whatever, but you got to still get up and move around. You got to get up, you got to move around. So I actually kind of pushed myself to get up and move around, do what I had to do. And I actually got better. And then, of course, as time, you know, like progressed or whatever, my headaches, it wasn't as strong, but it was there. Like, it wasn't as strong. I still have headaches every now and then. Like today is January, I think today is January the 7th. Like I said, I tested positive December the 25th. I had a headache, or a really bad headache, on yesterday, January the 6th, where that I was in bed again almost all day. I had to force myself to get up again. Also, another thing that was going on with me that I do not know is, I don't know if it's a symptom or not, but I myself had it, and a lot more people that I know that had COVID also had this symptom, where that when you breathe, it's kind of like a burning sensation, like going up your nose. I use an example as if, like, say if you in a pool with chlorine, and you know, the chlorine may burn your nose or something like that. Like that feeling, that how the chlorine burn your nose, that's the feeling that I had when I just breathe in, like breathe in. So also that by me having that, I didn't know if that were the cause of my headaches being, you know what I'm saying, like boom, you know what I'm saying, excruciating as well, or making me lightheaded. Like, I'm just thinking like all that, of course. Yeah, so that today I'm doing much better. I'm doing much better than I were, you know what I'm saying, the day before. Yeah, so that's about it. Also, as you know, I mentioned earlier that I cannot I couldn't smell or taste. I want you to know that I still can't smell or taste. I'm gonna speak on that. By me can't smell or taste, it kind of like, how do I say it? Like, for someone that, you know, loves food or whatever like that, like myself, it really kind of made me don't want to eat anything because I can't taste it. So it's like, why even bother when I can't taste it? But it's like, okay, Kayla, you know, you got to put food in your body, so whatever that virus, whatever it got, it can feed off that, whatever, you know what I'm saying, that you put in your body. It got to have something to feed off of, you know, of course, or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat. So I still eat, but I do notice that I don't finish all of my food, I guess because, like I said, I can't enjoy it, so I never finish all my food now. I have tried everything. Someone told me to suck on a lemon all day, sniff a lemon. Okay, so let me say, someone told me to suck on a lemon all day, sniff a lemon. I tried sucking a lemon all day. That didn't help. But good thing is I can suck a lemon without frowning. That's one good thing. Or making any faces. That's one good thing. What else? Smelling. I haven't tried the smelling, only because if I can't smell, why would I constantly be sniffing something that I can't smell? So I just knew or whatever, that wouldn't work. Because I did see something called old-fashioned training or something like that, olfactory training of your senses and stuff like that. Like, yeah, didn't do that. People sent me this little thing that was going around on Facebook and TikTok of the burning orange, and put the orange in the oven for like 400 degrees or whatever. Eat that stuff with the brown sugar. I'll put a picture on here, there, or whatever that I did that as well. But I will say that did not work. Unfortunately for me, that did not work. Now, I do have seen posts where whatever that it has worked for them, but me, no, did not work for me. But what I can tell you is once I did that, again, I cannot explain because I do not know, but this is what it was. Once I did do that, I noticed that I still couldn't taste it, but it did give like a nasty, I want to say taste, but I couldn't taste it. I want to get like a nasty taste to the point that it made me frown up. Like I was like, that ain't good. That ain't good. Now I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, but what it was. But it actually, I'm like, okay, well if I can taste or whatever that it wasn't good, maybe my taste buds and whatever made my taste thing has came back. Maybe I can taste now. Tried to eat something right after that and no, did not come back. They say about the salts or whatever like that. I tried licking some salts. Could not taste the salts on my tongue, but I could taste the salt up there the roof of my mouth. That did not work as well. Yeah, so here I am on the no taste, no smell journey. So let's see how long that will last. But unfortunately, if you guys have any more ideas, be my guest to drop a comment down below, because I am more excited, grateful, I don't know what you call it, but I am willing to try anything to get my taste and smell back, because like I said, your girl like to eat and this ain't working for me. It ain't working. Like I said, I get a little hopeful when like I brush my teeth or when I brush my tongue and like, okay, I can taste that little mint feeling or whatever like that. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can taste or whatever after I brush my teeth, but nope, can't after that, no. What else? Now when I'm eating something spicy, my mouth, it will get like this spicy, like this heat in my mouth. I can tell that I'm eating something hot or spicy when I can tell that I'm eating something hot. But other than that, no. So anything sweet, sour, can't tell if it's sweet or sour. If I'm drinking anything, all I know is I'm drinking something cold and that it's going down my throat, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, so that's it. So that is actually my experience with COVID. Yeah, so like I said, if you have anything for me to try to get my taste and smell back, please be my guest and drop a comment down below. And I will be more and more happy to try them, more excited, anything to get my taste and smell back. But like I said, I have tried everything, Googling everything, and nothing have popped up for nothing. Basically, like I said, anything, they just say that it'll just run its course, son. They say that your smell and taste supposed to come back after 2 weeks. But I have known people, I do know people where that they smelled or taste haven't came back for like a month or so later. Months and months and months and months and months. Like my nurse from the hospital, she called me and I asked her about my taste and smell, and she actually said that she hadn't had COVID in like July, and her taste and smell haven't came back yet. And this was in December when she was calling me. Still like, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just have to chill, let it run its course. But that is my experience with COVID. COVID is a fight, oh boy. You got to fight. I'm telling you, you got to fight. I know it's hard. You know what I'm saying? For the people out there that may have COVID, I know it's hard, but you just can't sit there and just lay down. You have to try to get up and move around. I know that it's hard. Boy, because all you want to do is just give it up, because that stuff, it really takes over your whole entire body. Like now to the point where that I can tell. See, me, I'm a type of person that I know my body. I listen to my body. So my body tell me that something is wrong. I'm like really paying close attention to it, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on or whatever. But now it's to the point where that I'm coughing up like, I guess mucus, green, whatever you want to call it. Maybe it's TMI, honey, I don't know. But when every morning I wake up, it's like a cough to the point where that I can tell like it's like a cough, like it's something wrong with it. It's not a dry cough. I know that for a fact. It's not a dry cough. It's like a cough that's like it's in the inside or something. I can't explain it, y'all. I don't know. All I can know is that cough is like it's a it's a powerful cough, y'all. I can't explain it, but it's like a cough that I got like a I don't know. I don't even mean to explain. I just know what I'm doing, what I'm going through, coughing up the stuff. But I do know that it helps when I begin coughing up that mucus or whatever that I'm coughing up. I'm saying mucus because it's green or whatever, but as I begin to cough that up, I notice that I do feel better, like throat wise, chest wise, stuff like that. I feel better. But anyway, so I'm not gonna drag this video out any longer. I just want to get on here and just let you guys know that I did test positive for COVID and my experience with COVID. So like I said, if you have anything, please, any questions, anything that I could help you with, or you don't fully understand, whatever, please drop a comment down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah. And please tell a friend to come on over. Come on over here. Come on over here. And subscribe to my channel. Yes, and I'll see you in my next video.